Dragons Rising is a thrilling new story to this Ninjago franchise, and one of the main locations in the show is the Crossroads city. I'm going to be challenging myself to build 10 different buildings here, and each building will contain exotic, crazy characters from the Crossroads. And once I'm done with this creation, we are going to have Bricks by Mind, Generic Stud, and Duck Bricks all look at and review this mod to tell me whether it was amazing or needs to be thrown in the trash the instant they look upon it. So, without further ado, let's get building. The first building we're gonna make is the Flamin' Fish Shop. And who better to run a spicy ramen shop than Mr. Frohike himself? This character plays a pretty big role in Ninjago, and I haven't been able to make him yet, until now. I got my little brother Anthony, who's amazing at 3D modeling, to make me Frohike's head. He did a fantastic job and was able to get him printed out on a resin printer. While he was at it, he also made one for Chef Garber. So now my Chef Garber from my old video looks horrible compared to this brand new one he 3D modeled. Once we got the 3D printed designs, my sister painted them, and they look fantastic. Now we have Chef Garber and Mr. Frohike, and if you pick up digital instructions, you'll actually be able to get 3D design files so you can make these yourself. The base of each of these buildings is going to be on a 10 by 10 square. Each wall here was covered by teal, surrounded by a nougat colored frame. I added doors and windows for detailing. On one side, put a ladder up going to the second floor. Above the door, I added a yellow awning and a sign using a red fish with fire coming out of its mouth. On the front of the shop, I made a little table sticking out with a bowl of ramen and some spices. Inside, I added a table with a few more bowls of ramen on it. I stuck some chopsticks, a knife, and a paddle to the wall so that Frohike could stir the soup.
Dude, Frohike is cooking.
Now the only thing left here is a menu sign, and for this I'm going to have to make my own sticker. So I went to my computer and designed about 10 different stickers to go throughout this mod. Right now I'll only be showing you this menu one, but a bunch of the other stickers will show up later on in the video. And there we have it, Mr. Frohike's Flamin' Fish Shop. And now let's move on to our second building. I built Lloyd, gave him 2 ninja swords, and he is traveling to the Crossroads to see the memorial for the missing ninja. This is going to be a pretty simple building. I used brown as my main color and added these cool rice paper windows to the back wall. For detailing on the inside, I got 3 of my stickers. One of Master Wu, one of Jay, and one of Cole. I built little stands for them and placed them inside the building, alongside some candles and a flower in the middle. Along the front, I put some gold fences and dark green curtains around the door. The last pop of color was these lantern pieces. Now Lloyd can walk in there and remember the good times he had with his fellow ninja. For building 3, we're going to build Acor, which is an awakened warrior who came to the Crossroads to steal loot. It's time for us to build the prison of Shintaro. We need to start with a prison door. I placed 2 pillars down on each side of the door, and on one corner of the wall I added a new sticker that I made, and it says Creel's 20% off. Creel owns her own junkyard where you can find random items that can turn even the most innocent of robots, like Labo, into vicious creatures like this one I built using this Mixel Eye and some spikes sticking off it. Let's hope he doesn't cause too much damage and get back to our build. For one side of the wall, I put a prison window in with a lot of stone greebling around. I also added some pipes to make it look more industrious, and on the inside I added a bunk bed, a lampstand, and a luxurious toilet. Honestly, this prison isn't half bad, and now we can stick Aircore in it for the crimes he has committed. For this next minifigure, I didn't even need to build anything. All of a sudden, poof, he was there. And this is Dorama, the magician. So this next building is going to be Dorama's magical tent. I got a lot of my purple bricks out, and that was the main color scheme. I added some highlights of dark pink and red to it. On the front, I made a tent-looking entrance with some gold poles going up to an awning. I also put on another sticker of Dorama and placed some fairy wands behind the sign to make it look like fireworks. I added a red carpet to the floor and a small stage. Now, since Dorama is not the best guy and is kind of actually an evil villain, I added some freaky eyes with fire coming out of the mouth. And then outside the shop, you have a sign that says Visit Imperium. I added some ladders going up the side to a different building that you'll see later on in the video. And now we just have this really plain looking wall. So I made a cute little fruit stand with a bunch of bananas and a tomato because tomatoes are fruit. We can place Dorama on the front of the building, and now he can welcome people into his magic show. Now that we have 4 of these buildings complete, and this first floor looks pretty good, but it's nothing compared to what it will look like once we're complete. Now I'm going to build Leo, the Merlopian. During the merge, the lake that he lived in dried up. He just purchased a corner apartment. Now, since this building is on the 2nd level, we have to make a wooden pathway around it. I used a couple different shades of brown and made the planks uneven to make it look rustic. The main color we're using for this house is aqua blue. I installed a dark blue door to the front, and on each of the side walls, I placed brown windows in and added flower pots for an extra burst of color. I built small red awnings over each of the windows and loaded the inside of this apartment with some of the best amenities. Now Leo can kick back and relax in his new house. But we have much more to build. This next minifigure goes by the name of Traveler Titus. He's been traveling miles to get to the Crossroads just to try a bowl of the spicy ramen. But my boy made a mistake and got level 10 on the spice scale. Dude, he had another thing coming. Now he desperately needs to use a restroom before he blows up all of the Crossroads. This next building is going to be a bathroom alongside a hat shop. But the bathroom is more important, so we're going to start with that. I built up with concrete bricks for maximum durability. On the inside, I added a toilet, a trash can, a sink, and a soap dispenser. I placed a door down on the front and added sand green pieces to the wall to make it look more interesting. Now Titus can run into the bathroom and take care of his lunch once and for all. I continued that wooden walkway, and on one side, I used these cool waterfall pieces in transparent purple and added some of these industrial looking bar panel pieces to the side of the wall. Then I grabbed some of the swaggiest looking hats out of my Lego, and now that Titus is done using the restroom, he can go out and buy himself a sick looking hat. Our 7th minifigure here is a mutt who goes by the name of Granite. He traveled all the way from Shintaro with a backpack full of goods and trinkets and is ready to sell them. His shop he's going to set up, I used a lot of light gray and dark gray pieces. I built up the wooden walkway that's going around, and on one side placed down a brown stairway to go to the next floor. And in order to make the stairs look even better, I got these wooden tile pieces and placed them up the stairs. On top of 2 of the windows, I added these green triangle pieces and placed some green lanterns beside the entrance to the shop. On one side, I built up some shelves, and on top added a crystal, a golden frog, and the rock himself. I added this cool stone carving in the middle, some vent stone on the side, and some pickaxes you can purchase. Now that this building is complete, Granite can open his new shop. The next minifigure we have here is Faye, and she loves flowers and just got a job at the flower shop in the middle of the Crossroads. This flower shop used to be a shipping container, so I added some big shipping container pieces to the sides and made it look very industrial. On one side I added a door, a window, and a flower pot, and on the inside I added a variety of flowers, some bamboo, a cactus, and a bonsai tree. This greenhouse is super cute, and I'm sure Faye will enjoy working at her new job. Now that these 4 buildings are complete, we can connect them all together, and we have level 2. Our next 2 minifigures are Aaron and Sora. I gave Aaron Lloyd's core hat, and instead of giving Sora her mask, I gave her brand new hair from this Ryu Dragon set I got. If they walk up the stairs, they come to the perfect spot to build their flat so that they can work and perfect their hobbies. Aaron loves baking pies, and Sora is a mechanic that needs a pretty big workspace. This building is mainly going to be tan with burnt orange outlines. On one side of the building, I added 2 windows and a black stone awning. On the other side, I added a dark red door, a window, a brick-built mailbox. I also had to install a fireplace so Aaron could bake his pies, and a small roof above the door. I placed a counter inside with a whisk machine, a poster of Aaron's pies, and a yellow couch. On the other side of the building, I added some different tools, spray paints, a tool bench, and a massive poster of the robot race that Sora likes to attend. I made another doorway going out with a black roof, added a sign with another sticker of Baby Ryu, and a small flower pot for added detailing. This amazing building is officially complete. The The next minifigure is this old sensei dressed in brown, and we're going to make a small dojo for him. A cool way to make it look like there are more buildings is to add 2 different walls to this. If you look at it from one side, you see the red brick wall, and if you look at it from the other side, you see a dark green wall. I put a bit more of the walkway in front of the building and a small railing. Inside we have yet another sticker I made of the merged realms hanging on the wall, a brown katana, and a trophy cup. Now you guys have to comment down below who you think this mysterious old sensei truly is. Now that was our 10th building, but if we connect these 2 together, there's still a random opening. And I had an idea. You know all those random buildings that are blue and white and look like they're a pool or something? Well, I'm going to try my best and recreate one of these as a small finishing touch before we put the roof on. I built 2 rounded pool segments, placed water and plants inside of them, and then I built 3 pillars and fit those in. I built a white wall around the back, and in the middle placed a small statue on a rock. Finally, I tiled off the top, and this strange looking building is complete. Now I can fit it alongside the other 2 buildings, and level 3 is complete. It's time to build the roof for the city. I made 4 different roof segments using these little nougat hump pieces as the roof tiling. I made it look a little bit worn by adding some dark red and brown pieces to it. On one side, I built up the rest of the chimney and used this cloud piece for the smoke. It fits snug against the chimney beneath it. I built a windmill to make energy for the city. I added a radar dish and some air conditioning units to the top of the building. We can place the roof on. We just need a couple more stands and shops along the bottom. First, I'm going to grab Detective Zane and give him a mustache. Then I'm going to make the Zane Days Carnival stand. I grabbed some of these Zane sticker banners I made and clipped them on and made the roof using teal and purple next night shields. Then I added a small target practice sticker, a block of ice, and a toaster. Finally, I added some flags and a couple speakers, and this festival stand is complete. Now, Evil Labo is going around destroying all sorts of stuff in the Crossroads, and we need some order here. It's time to build up the city protection robot. These robots are mainly yellow, and for the eyes, I used a sticker I made. I gave him big shoulder plates and this grabbing weapon. Now he can protect the citizens of the Crossroads. And finally, the last shop we're going to make is for the lava tides. I built 2 small lava tides, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, here's a picture of them. They look very strange in the show, and I think I made them look even stranger out of Lego. I'm sorry for that. But I made them a little smoldering shack where you can buy the hottest lava in the land. Made a sticker that says food in Ninjago. On the stand, I put a crate of TNT. Beside it, I made a gray furnace with a Minecraft fire piece inside. Now that these shops are complete, we can put all of this together and we have an amazing Dragons Rising Crossroads mock. And if you guys want to build this too, you totally can. Go to brick-legends.com or to the link in the description where you can pick up digital instructions for this mock. And if you purchase the instructions, they come with 3D files for Frohickey and Chef Garbird. And the best part is, these digital instructions are 50% off from now until this date right here. So go pick them up while you can.
Hey there, I'm Mine from the YouTube channel Bricks by Mine, and from initial impressions, this is really cool. It has so many things that remind me of actual LEGO sets. It reminds me a lot of like the big Ninjago City sets. Little details like the sign with the picture of Ryu on it, this little stage for the Zane imitation competition that of course we see in Season 1. Really great selection of minifigures here too. I like the combination of custom minifigures and official minifigures. Frohickey looks absolutely amazing. This is also a really good custom diorama because I think this is all official parts. I like that this seems to be Dareth in disguise, so that's super funny.
Bricks by Mine knows nothing.
This memorial for the ninja is really cool as well. I wish we had an official build of this. And this little garden's really cute. Looking at the full picture though, this is really impressive. I wish this was a real set. So yeah, fantastic job with everything. I really love this. This is something I'd actually probably like to build.
Hello Brick Legends. I'm currently at university, so not the studio, but I actually haven't seen a lot of the Dragons Rising stuff at the moment, but this thing looks absolutely unbelievable, dude. I love location builds like this. Is that a shrimp, guys? Got a shrimp head? I love that, dude. That's sick. Some of these custom prints as well of all the ninja with Sensei Wu, where everybody thinks they're dead, but they're not. Spoiler alert. I really wish LEGO would make more sets like this, because this is exactly the kind of thing that I think every single Ninjago fan wants, is a set like this, man. Dude, if I had to like rate this on a scale of like 1 to 10 or something, I'd honestly have to give it like a straight 9.5. This is so good.
Hey there, Duckbricks here, and as a huge fan of both the Ninjago City sets as well as pretty much any mock that Brick Legends puts out, I could not wait to check out this absolutely incredible Crossroads mock. And oh my goodness, you can just see that this captured all of the details from Mr. Frohickey to all of the different inhabitants of the Crossroads to actually some of the details you can see in the show. Aaron's apartment, all sorts of details are here. I absolutely am thrilled that this is being made. Brick Legends consistently absolutely kills it when it comes to making show accurate mocks, and I know for sure I'm going to be building and reviewing this myself because I cannot wait to add this amazing build to my collection.
So overall, the responses were pretty positive, and I had a lot of fun building this Crossroads mock. I cannot wait to see you in my next Brick Legends video. Without further ado, peace out!
Lego, please listen to Brick Legends. He knows what he's doing. Hire him. Please, hire him.